This is the new scientific angler, Amplitude Smooth. Let's check it out. So I'm here with John from Scientific Angler. John, you guys have brought out a new range of super smooth lines, I believe.
We did. So about a year and a half ago, we came out with the Amplitude series. That was a triple texture, triple colored series. And we wanted to include our new AST Plus slickness additive in a smooth range of lines. So we got really, really creative with the name and called it Amplitude Smooth.
Makes sense.
It makes sense, right? So we included the AST Plus slickness additive into a new smooth series of lines. They're triple colored. We have a lot of our really popular tapers available in the Amplitude Smooth series, but we also have a new taper called the Infinity.
Right, and that's this guy here.
That's that one there.
Yep.
The main benefit of AST Plus technology is that it's 50% slicker than any of the lines we've ever made before.
Right.
And in our durability tests, they're lasting on average 8 times longer than any other line we've ever tested. So you get the reduction of friction, and they're lasting longer. So you get longer casts thanks to that slickness additive in there. But the Infinity taper, which is the new taper for the Amplitude Smooth series, is based off of one of our older tapers, but we extended the rear taper a little bit, so it gives you a little bit more mending ability, a little bit more control when you're carrying line. It also has a little bit longer front taper, so it maintains a nice delicate delivery. So it's great for dry flies, it's great for streamers, it's great for nymph rigs, because it's a half size heavy.
Right.
So yeah, it's not a replacement for our MPX, but it's just the next best line.
Right.
As far as like a do everything line.
Yeah.
So it's available in line weights 3 through 9. And like I said, it's a half-size heavy. It's going to be our go-to for any sort of freshwater species.
Gotcha. And that 50% slickness, a lot of people ask me about that. You know, people sort of throw the lines out there. Oh, you know, all the line companies claims that they're slicker than the other and that sort of thing. How do you guys actually go about, you know, establishing that level of slickness? Like, how do you calibrate something like that?
Well, we have a
measure
machine called an Instron machine, and we use that to test braking strength on leader and tippet, but we also have an apparatus that attaches to that. It's a smooth, polished surface that we actually move the line over. We pull the line across it, and it measures drag.
Yeah.
So in our tests, this is 50% slicker than any of our old lines.
So you've got the data for that, right?
Exactly, and it's 70% slicker than any other line on the market.
Yeah, right.
So we tested it against competition and tested against ourselves.
Yeah. So unlike the anecdotal evidence out amongst the consumer world sometimes where people say, oh, they're probably just throwing it around in a paddock somewhere, and you say, this is way slicker. You guys are actually measuring.
That's marketing BS. No, we're actually
talking real improvements.
Well, with a name like Scientific Anglers, we really try to back up everything that we claim. We don't want to put out anything that's not accurate. And a really cool story about AST Plus is during the development of it, we had a couple different additives we were testing. We had 5 of them actually. So we had 5 identical lines on 5 identical rods, and everybody in the office cast each one, sort of a blind test to see which would be the final AST Plus.
Right.
And everybody picked the one that we ended up with because it was so much more noticeable as far as shooting.
And this is in practical use of it through a rod.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this was casting on our pond in front of the SA facility.
Yeah, got it. So you're able to measure it.
We're able to measure it.
You can feel it when you're casting it.
You can, absolutely.
Really, you don't need a lot more proof points than that too.
No, and like I said, this is just kind of a smooth version of our Amplitude, which is already out, because a lot of people like to have a smooth version of a line versus textured. So that's why we brought this series out, and we're pretty excited about the Infinity taper and very excited about the Amplitude Smooth as a whole.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're after smooth and super slick, check out the SA Amplitude Smooth.
And feel free to decide who's cuter between the two of us. I think it's me, but Leighton also has a claim.
We'll let you decide.
Let you decide.
Thanks for joining us on Fly Life TV.
Thanks, Leighton. I appreciate it.
Cheers.